Now we're live.
Now we're allowed to talk.
Now we're allowed to talk.
Hi, everybody.
Am I allowed to talk?
You are extremely allowed to talk. Hi, and welcome. This is a good video game about golf that takes golf very seriously.
Yes. Very seriously.
I have never seen this before, and Corndan and Kat asked me to come and commentate this, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So I expect this to be an experience, because it's time to continue with digital sports.
It is an experience.
Did we play the intro?
You can.
I am poised to do this. There we go.
Hey, welcome to the wacky world of miniature golf. Featuring 18
I will not, because I am basically just waiting here to pick my golfer.
Yeah, I'm in control of audio.
It's the only miniature golf course where you can putt your way from the pole to the Pecos. Yee-haw! Looks like your ball done took the scenic route out of here, partner. Slice your way through shark-infested waters and kick up some dust.
So we may here have for commentary Mini-Corn, like my son, who's a big fan of miniature golf.
Don't worry, there's no sand trap.
Possibly has played this game more than me.
Just a few.
No, but he sits here and, well, I mean, if you mean that, he means he tries to click my buttons to make it do things.
Sign in for
and yes.
And hey, if you're not afraid of a little competition, up to 3 of your friends can
So what I'm understanding from watching this is that this is basically Dragon's Lair, the golf game.
It could be.
It might be. I think it is. I'm going to skip the rest of this intro because it's going to spoil the video game in a little bit. But I'm going to load our secret save state that we made.
Please do.
Because what this does is
it to choose your stand-in golfer, and let me.
I don't want to talk over Eugene Levy.
12 of the miniature golf world's finest athletes. Once you've made your choice, whenever you see your golfer in the game, it's your turn to putt. To select your golfer, just move your golf ball to the one you want and press the action button.
All right, chat. Pick my character. First person to put the name of a character in chat gets to pick. So
I don't see any cats.
I see clown immediately. Clown.
All right. Well, let me know when you need to start.
All right. So I'm playing as this clown, I guess. So what this game does is it randomizes the whole order. But if we load a save state after we put our name in, which is why we're both named BBG, it gives us the same seed, so we can play through the holes in the same order. Theoretically, will hopefully work. So, are you ready?
I am.
Faisy, do you want to count us down?
I certainly can.
Go for it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Looks like there's no carts, so start walking.
We are not allowed to skip Eugene Levy unless we've already heard Eugene Levy.
The American Dream Hole, where family values are given a run for their money. What little money there is these days.
So now this hole's special because there's a dog, as featured on my timer. And we're going to hopefully not hit this dog. You broke?
Apparently.
Do you want me to wait for you?
No, go ahead.
Okay, I can wait. Okay, let's... So, there's a trick to getting a hole-in-one on this, but I'm going to try to screw it up on purpose, just to show you what happened. Nope, I think that's the hole-in-one. Nope, that's hitting the dog.
Cat, your avatar
did you just pet the dog?
I did just pet the dog. Oh god, what was it? It's left. So I think that's it. This is not a golf game. This is secretly an FMV game.
Try one of these.
I don't think it's a secret.
All the tricks that we're going to do here are frame perfect.
Yeah, they are literally frame perfect, but thankfully you can see the frames for like a full like second and a half before they go away.
Well, not to be bowling.
Not to be outdone, I have clearly pet the dog twice.
I'm glad we could pet this dog on the stream. Oh god. It's very difficult to actually pick the things you want.
The don't mess with my bike hole. Wearing a helmet on this hole is mandatory. And not just because of the bikes. You could get hit with a golf ball.
So once Eugene Levy shuts up, we're allowed to skip him.
The way he pronounces the course names terrifies me slightly because it doesn't sound like the American Dream Hole. It sounds like the American Dream Hole.
Do you want us to explain?
That's lewd. You can't show that on screen.
When this appeared on Retro Pals, there was a joke made, and I lost it.
I'm sorry, everyone. This is clearly not family friendly. I hope there are no children watching this.
Definitely not mini-corn.
We have filled the bike hole with oil.
Answers the important question: is going under par, underwater, possible? I don't know.
So, the gameplay of this video game. You have the ability to hit the ball left, middle, or right. And depending on what frame you pick what direction determines what's going to happen when you click that button. And so we just kind of know, for the most part, every perfect frame you need to hit. But it's not going to work out half the time.
I kind of have to ask, how long have you two spent playing this?
More than Eugene Levy did.
I agree with my co-commentator.
Forget all that you have seen. Repeat this phrase. Atlantis does not exist.
Sorry, y'all.
Atlantis does not exist.
Atlantis does not exist.
I feel like we missed a hole there. Just sort of blacked out for a moment.
Oh, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite hole.
Just when you thought
shark soup
to go back on
that's a good one.
Green. Here comes the only miniature golf hole with teeth. With teeth. Oh, I'd kill myself sometimes.
I have to admit, this actually looks kind of fun in a really weird, terrible, janky CD way.
All right, check this out. This is my favorite hole.
Hi, Minicorn.
How's the wife? Well,
Oh my god, I love this game so much.
Shark shooting.
The hole
in
on
the
wrong
shark
side of the tracks. Who cares why the chicken crossed the road? The question is, are you too chicken to cross the hole on the wrong side of the track?
Yes, for people in chat asking.
All right, I'm gonna purposely try to fail this hole, or just like get like the not the hole in one.
I'm disappointed that this is not the hole on the wrong side of the tracks hole.
Come on.
Well, if you're trying to do it wrong, I will try to do it right.
Here we go.
This front.
Perfect. So I've failed, and there's a train.
The hole.
And now I'm dead. And now I'm in golf heaven.
Okay, I love this. I love this already. This is great.
You cannot fail your shot. Well, yes, you can fail your shot in golf heaven. Oh, yeah, no, you can't. Okay.
Whereas I did it the intended way. So for every hole here, there is a hole-in-one action that you can do, and it's frame perfect.
Yep. I really love missing that hole, because, like, it's so unexpected.
USA hole. You know, if you don't shoot par in this hole, you'll
The
soon be
main
Taiwan. Trade joke.
This feels like the sort of game where they actually had a lot of fun animating and devising everything about it.
of the hole.
I really hope that they did. Oh, that's a failure.
This doesn't feel like a cheap cash-in thing. This feels like they actually spent time doing really stupid stuff and having fun with it.
It's got a Dragon's Lair level of, like, fail states. And, like, It's the first FMV golf game where you can just die.
So, what I also appreciate on some of these, right, like the Made in the USA hole, the ins FMV to that actually changes depending on how many strokes you took.
Amazing.
Have we been Comcasted?
Yeah, the stream is down, so I'm just gonna...
We're apparently back.
Oh, we're back? Okay, cool.
That's good. That means that was a good time for the stream to go down, because that means they didn't hear me say what I just said, and it was terrible.
These pyramids were built.
This is one of my favorite holes in the game because it has... there's going to be 2 holes in the pyramid up in front of you.
Mia Farrow.
Oh, I talked over Eugene Levy's bad joke about Mia Farrow. I'm sorry. But there's 2 holes in the pyramid here, and they both have different content in them, depending if you go left or right. But I don't know if there's a hole-in-one on the right side, so I just go left.
The hole-in-one is on the left side.
Okay. But there's different things on the way on the right. Gesundheit. Incredibly dumb, and I love it so much. It's one of like the greatest pieces of media in the history of everything.
If you're with a date,
I purposely screwed this one up
the ice.
so we could see the bear.
I love the bear. The bear is so good. Oh. I not purposely screwed it up.
No, it's fine. Just say you did it on purpose.
Yeah, we just wanted to see the bear again. Why wasn't this on Windows, right?
Oh.
This legitimately seems like the sort of thing that I would have found somewhere, played, and thoroughly enjoyed, and then completely forgotten about until exactly this minute.
That's me in what's the name of that mini golf game on Windows that's horror themed?
Golfing?
No.
That really is you if you've completely forgotten what it's called.
The Windows 95 one. Shoot. Patty Hack. That's it. Thank you, chat.
Clearly, I need to take a second to Google this to see if this is a game which I played, enjoyed, completely forgot about until that exact moment.
The hole on the range. It ain't how fast you draw your gun. The steadiest putt gets the hole in one. Son. Hun. A rhyme.
Hole on the range.
Eugene Wacky.
Every time you screw this up, this robot taunts you. Every time.
Are you going to screw it up?
Nope. He's still going to try to taunt me.
Did you skip the whole video there, Kat?
What?
Cheated, you
Did I?
fancy pants.
After the Eugene Levy thing?
Oh, whoops. My bad. I'll count to 20
two-stroke
before I
penalty.
continue. I'm sorry, I completely forgot about that.
Can't leave now. I ain't through with you yet. Come back here, you bullcat.
I'm gonna count to 20 here to not eat.
I'll be nice and not actually give you the threatened two-stroke penalty.
The Great Art Hole. Not only is this hole a challenge for golfers, but it offers a solution.
You know, I completely forgot there was a speech after Eugene Levy's line from the robot.
Miniature golf courses in every town in America.
I think that's the only one, though.
Yeah, I think so too.
Great Art Hole. The Great Art Hole.
Great Art Hole's another good one. I like this one a lot. There's a lot of creativity going on in it.
I was honestly expecting to make fun of this game, but I'm kind of enjoying it.
Unfortunately, it's very endearing. Now, if we put you up here without, like, the instructions how to get the hole-in-one, you will be hitting the ball over and over into the same dog, like 25 times. To the point where Eugene Levy tries to mercy kill the run.
Okay, they had a lot of fun with this.
This animator's having a really good time.
Swing along at Sing Sing.
So,
Here's a reminder.
we'll see how bad this goes.
Oh, it's going to go real bad.
I've realised what this reminds me of, but I don't want to talk over Eugene Levy.
That's okay.
This reminds me of Panic on the Mega CD or Sega CD. The game where you just push random switches and very, very strange things happen.
I've been told to play Panic many times.
You would love it, I suspect. It's fantastic. It is literally just push random things and weird animations playing.
Here we go. There's not a good visual cue for this hole, like, at all.
The problem is the visual cue for this hole, the frame before it and the frame after it look almost identical.
It's the third guy when he's swinging the hammer over his head. When it's just passed over the top of his head, it's kind of arching back to him. Somewhere around there.
So I feel like this is possibly a stupid question, but how technical is this run? I assume it's basically however many holes it is, and it's that many frame perfect inputs.
Yes,
but
it's 18 frame perfect inputs.
Yep, literally 18 frame perfect inputs. And maybe knowing some backups in case you hit
the dog.
Yeah, if you hit the dog, you need to know how to get past the dog, or if you only go like halfway down one of these holes and don't just die.
It's about time. It's about space.
I don't know, hitting the dog doesn't seem like that's a problem. It seems like that's the intended idea.
There's a reason this dog ended up in my timer. So this is one of my this is one of the most horrifying oh god. I one-shot this hole 3 times in a row today. Horrifying win animations.
I two-shot it today.
Oh, that's completely off.
Like, unless this hole, or unless a hole in this has a giant spider in it, I don't think any hole can be more horrifying than your clown avatar.
Oh, you're seeing it.
Alright, just you wait.
Now I'm worried. Well, golf killed the dino. Wow! That was surprisingly graphic.
Yep! Just escapes out of its own skin. But it's fine. It's good.
Okay.
This is how
I wasn't
skeletons...
expecting to watch a dinosaur rip its own flesh off to escape.
Yeah.
Now, this is how skeletons were invented. Now you've seen the birth of dinosaurs, now you've seen the birth of skeletons.
You only putt twice. Hello, special agents. Your mission today, should you choose to accept it, is to find out why high levels of radiation have been coming from Dr. Mysterioso's...
This is another one that has something after Eugene Levy.
And, you know,
Okay, I'll wait.
if you ask me, could be his microwave.
The evil Dr. Mysterioso is building an explosive device
A-bomb.
of awesome power, which, disguised as a baby food shipment, is
I hope it's a bomb and not an A-bomb.
delivered to an unknown location. You must stop this madman.
I mean, that makes sense.
It's too late.
Isn't that the villain of the original Psychonauts?
Very well, maybe. I got that one fast. I love fake odd job. Just throw in regular hats.
Look,
Soldier.
when you got a calling in life, right?
Soldier paid to just shoot at the floor. He's really mad about that floor, too.
Every single one of these stages is one of the most elaborate Rube Goldberg devices I've ever seen.
A
I hope you like that yell, by the way.
Evacuate this hole. Evacuate this hole.
You've destroyed Badland. And it's for rent.
Who knew that golf had such an impact on human history?
The Holy Grail. They say a man's home is his castle. I guess that explains why home repairs are such a royal pain in the neck.
I was one frame too early on this one.
This is one that there is no visual frame to look for.
This is also literally Dragon's Lair from the looks of things.
Alright. So the frame you're looking for on this, hang it, is the moment you hear the noise of the gate rising, but before you see the gate rise.
So what you're saying is if I keep talking, it's going to make it really, really difficult for you to get through this.
I mean, not me. I made it through fine.
I'm through as well.
Unfortunately, Kat's also managed to make it through. My distractions were a failure.
You did your best, and I'm proud of you.
There's another one that's like that, though, coming up.
I like Sleeping Dragon. Big fan.
Right, one of the other ones comes up, has the same sort of thing, and I can never get it right. And in D-Rust, I hit it every single time. And now I can't get it again.
Is it the Gulf 4?
Yeah.
I'm so glad we figured out how to get the order of the holes in the same. This made this so much more watchable to people.
I admit I'm slightly surprised that you aren't. Sorry, Eugene Levy.
To play this hole, but personally, I wouldn't be caught dead around here.
I'm no longer sorry, Eugene Levy. I'm slightly surprised that you weren't playing this over Parsec or something like that. Kind of remote play as one system.
It's honestly like, nope, that's not gonna make it. Once you see the things once, like seeing it again immediately afterwards is kind of less exciting.
That's true.
But if they're happening at the same time, that's fine. Your visual indicator on this hole is that arm on the right that comes out of the grave. If you see the arm come out, but you don't see the elbow, you're winning.
Nope, I did not get the Gulf War one the first try.
Oh.
How do golf balls cause this much destruction?
But I got it the second try.
Gulf War.
All right, we'll see.
So
R4.
The casualty reports are no dead or missing, but 5,000 seriously over par. Oh, that hurts.
Honestly, Eugene Levy, it's a little too soon. All right, let's see. Oh, baby, first try.
So the reference for that is that there's a bomber that comes and flies through, and right after it goes off screen.
Yeah, it's another like invisible cue. There might be another piece of scenery and we haven't noticed.
I have looked.
I can't find anything.
I wish I was counting how many levels we had completely destroyed something.
When we last left our heroine, she was hanging by a tenuous thread, suspended over a pot of battery acid. All thanks to the evil Dr. Cretan. Only you can save her from a fate worse than death.
This is the most frustrating hole in the universe. Let's throw that out there.
I feel like that fate actually is just death.
That's not gonna make it. Yeah, a fate worse than death, you know, like death.
Considering how occasionally horrific this game has been, I'm surprised that the golf ball isn't bleeding when that happens.
This one is a pain because the timing for that is rough.
Yeah, I think Corndan and I use different visual cues too.
Yeah, because I use the 10,000 ton weight.
Yeah, and I use the spikes.
Surely you mean to say that the timing for the dog on the first level is rough?
Yes. Or 10-ton weight or whatever.
I'll get my coat. I'll see you out.
So the first frame when the 10-ton weight gets to the top is what makes it consistent. But that looks almost like the second frame when it's at the peak.
This is why this hole is so frustrating. Will he fall in acid? Did Pollyanna escape?
No.
Find out the next time you play The Perils of Pollyanna. Guess what you don't find out the next time you play The Perils of Pollyanna?
Oh, no. I'm guessing that you do. Because I'm assuming that you played an identical level and thus discover that she hasn't escaped and needs to be saved.
Greasy.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a good way to put it.
Hey,
I didn't think of it that way.
A couple of Alka-Seltzers. You know, because of the grease and all.
All right, Greasy Spoon Hole. This is one of my favorites. It's really, really creative.
It's a good one.
I'm going to purposely fail. Just so we can see the pickled golf ball jar that gravity defies.
I'm not sure I'd be able to just sit there eating pie if there was a tiny clown playing golf on the counter. They seem to be very unperturbed by this, especially since this clown has so far been involved in several war crimes and also murdering dinosaurs and blowing up an entire continent.
Now, what I do recommend in this game at some point is just go and, like, try to screw up as much as you can and see a lot of the fail states.
If you don't like the food here, you can eat somewhere else.
Somehow the really terrible jokes just make it better.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah. 36.
33 here.
Nice.
You've chalked up
I
a
cannot believe Golf Clown didn't win.
performance, and it's time to tell the world about
That was very, very close up until Pollyanna, I think, where you got spiked a couple of times.
Pollyanna both sucks because no matter what you do, it happens. Pollyanna always happens in the second half, so you can't like set up a state or something that does it first, and then if you screw it up, you just start over. And that the timing is so stupid on it. And so you could go and do it, hit it the first time, but it's so hard to get it right.
My scores are on your side for some reason.
Because this is the state because originally this was off the state you sent me to get it tested. Well,
that there is a closing statement from Eugene Levy if you want that too, but that is.
So I will
go ahead.
I will say here, shout outs to Jank Science Theater who gave this to Brosincha and I, and Tristan and Kowal. How we found it. And shout outs to Linalia, where Linalia and I worked pretty hard to get this to play nice and all this. It was great.
It was well worth it based on what I saw.
I want to shout out to RetroPals also, who have like the first people that like I ever saw play this game, and it just secured that I need to play this, and it took a long time for me to actually get around to it. And also shout out to Minicorn.
Yeah, who did about half a run's worth of commentary.
Heck yeah.
Minicorn was truly the highlight of this.
want to get into the game.
This is only the second game of 3 in the mini golf block, and I think Eugene Levy has some closing remarks for us, but thank you so much for watching this nonsense.
Ball to the demo.
And I'm going to let Eugene Levy close us out with the game's outro,
This might be
because it has an outro for some reason.
If that sounds good, just
And then we'll go and we'll cut, and I'll yell at Percentage to cut us in a moment.
Are you
But
sure?
enjoy Eugene Levy.
Wacky golf. If you do, press an. Alas, putting is such sweet sorrow. Hey! See ya.
And there's credits.